Am I the a-hole for no longer wanting to accompany my fiance when he has to meet his ex? What the hell? My fiance Tim has a 12-year-old son, Jake, who I met about a year in. Jake's mom, Sandra, is from a country that apparently has beef with the country that I am from. I didn't know this until I met Tim and told him my ethnicity, to which he said his ex hates anyone from that country. What? I'm not sure if this beef is true, as my brother is married to a man, okay, from same country. And no one has ever said this to me before. So it's a her thing. That's a her thing, babe. It's not your fault. Sandra is very rude. I think it's because you're the actual partner of her ex. That doesn't give her a valid reason, but I think that adds a bit to the beef. So Sandra is very rude, and when we have to see her like at Jake's events, she has made little snide comments about people from my country. Bitch, back off! Back the fuck up! And stereotypes of us. Ugh. I've always ignored her or laughed. Because I noticed that laughing bothers her. Ah, I love you. Tim has nicely asked her to stop, and it doesn't work. Of course, it's not. It's gotten worse now because I found out that she has been telling Jake to call me slurs. To your own child,
What the hell?
bitch. I'm not sure if he knew beforehand that they were slurs. He's a good kid, so I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, poor baby. It's so evil. Like using your kid for evil things. Like back the fuck up. Just chill, woman. What? Girl. Girl. Girl, that's a messy ass situationship.
Stop it.
Yo, control
Get
your
some
ex. First time he said one, don't know if I can type them here, so I won't. I thought I misheard, and when I asked him to repeat himself, he said something else. So I thought it was an error on my part, right? Right? However, on Friday we were watching a show together, and when a character of the same ethnicity as I am on screen, he said, "Look, they're both." I asked why he said that, but he got really quiet and ended up leaving. What the hell? And locked himself in his room. When I told Tim, he talked to Jake, and while they were having a conversation about where Jake heard that word and why he said it, Jake said, because Mom said she is a other slur. When Sandra came to pick up Jake this morning, I'm gonna fuck this bitch up. Like, seriously, if I were you, I would have beaten her ass. You bitch.
Nice.
Tim stepped away to talk to her about the slurs, and I could hear her laughing loudly. What? Through the door when he brought it up. All she said was, "Well, she's a," and so I didn't say anything false. Will I be the asshole if I say that I no longer want to accompany Tim to events where she will be? I'm very tired of her being like this, and she clearly doesn't care. Okay, boo, you're not ready for this conversation, so I'm gonna hold your bush while I'm saying it. Um, it's your fiance fault because he just has to step up and be a man and be a father and have a real convo and do something about it, because this is not okay. Like, why does she tries to how to say, sabotaging your relationship with him? And he's like, hey, listen, you should not tell her that. And be like, hey, my fiance, I tried. Well, honestly, I think you gotta go. Like, this is very uncomfortable and a very awkward situation, and you will just ending up hurting yourself, because she clearly does that because she knows her ex will say shit. Like, he will be like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm trying here. Like, you know, that's, and he being with such an evil woman, that in the past, that says a lot about him also, I think. You should reconsider that shit and be like, hey, do I want a life with a person like that? That has this messy situation? Like, believe me, if you make a baby with him, it will not get better. Not. And you will be like, oh, I see you care more about your other family than me, and it will always be a fucking competition, and you always have to be in the middle, and you will always have to be the woman that married Jake's dad, that woman, the evil bitch. So you can't win, and you will have all your life be like the person that, how to say, uh, doesn't enter in conflicts. Like, you have to be chill and you have to hold your breath and try not to argue with anyone, because if you do, you'll ruin his relationship with his son, and she will pull the move like, I won't let you see your son, and he will be like, see what you did, I can't see my son, you monster. And you will be like, okay, fine, I will shut my trump, and you will do anything that you want, even stepping on my fucking head, because what can I do? I'm your fiance. I love you, and I tell you what, break up with this man. Break up with him. Not the a-hole. If Tim doesn't straighten her and Jake out, I will end their relationship. You don't deserve to be treated like that. Perhaps Tim should look into working with lawyers about parental home alienation as well. She should not be teaching her kid to treat you like that and not be a fucking racist. Seeing that Tim is trying to mitigate the situation, I wouldn't say end the relationship. Clearly, Sandra is a terrible person. He is though. He is though trying. I don't think so. I don't think he's trying enough. He is talking to her, yes, But that's not helping. This woman is awful, using her kid to get them in. Part of what I was addressing is the kid's behavior as well. Despite being coached by his mom, he is still not innocent in the behavior. He is old enough to know, and also what were the kid's consequences. She mentions talking to the mom, but what was said done with the kid matters too. Yeah. OP. Tim grounded him and explaining to him that they were slurs. That's good. He did seem sorry and told us he said them because his mom told him to. It will be funny. Wow. Damn. Talk to him kindly and share about your culture with him. I agree. People fighting in the comments. Not the a-hole. Protect your energy and peace. Yeah, leave that relationship. I know. I'm terrible for saying that, but what is wrong with your fiance? The very first time she started her nonsense, he should have made sure it was that one time. Why will he tolerate that and the influence it has on his son? There are serious issues that would have made me exit, the relationship long ago. I would have reported the ex to Child Protect Services. Exactly. Both Jake's parents have no credible parenting skills. However, she continues to do it, but no one stops her. If you want to continue your future with him, then you tell her. If he won't, don't allow her to continue speaking like that. Yeah, give him an ultimatum. If you have to defend yourself, then do so. But reevaluate your relationship as well as your future husband, parenting skills, and the personality that Jake is showing. OP, he has tried to bring issues like this up with his custody lawyer even before me and him got together. Oh, but they won't do anything, huh? The last time he reported something, they said that's useless. That they said that unless Jake is being injured, wow, or he is brought around Sandra's dad while different legal issues there's nothing they can do. Wow. So there is not a law that tells you, hey, don't teach your kid to be a fucking racist. Yay. That's messed up. Yeah, I get it. Co-parenting is difficult, and of course, the parent that keeps him has more authority and more rights, I think. But still, it needs to be a discussion. And I know because if one parent is like, hey, don't be racist, and the other is like, be racist, be racist, the child will be very confused and will suffer a lot, like a ping pong match, and that's very sad. I think the only victim here is this girl and the child, the only victims here. First thing is the child, because he's taught how to hate from such a young age, and it's not okay. And then this girl, but you're an adult, so get the fuck out of there. It will get worse. So yeah. Thank you so much for listening to me, guys. Hope you had your fun. I had mine. So see you next time. Bye.